Good morning, friends. In last session, we have discussed about topic 10.5, that is reproductive phase of life in humans. In this topic, we have discussed about reproductive phase of men and women, both, but mainly we have discussed regarding this menstruations and all in this in women. Okay. In next topic, although let's discuss these two important terms, okay, two to three important terms we have discussed in this topic. So if fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with its blood vessels are shed off. This causes bleeding in woman, which is called menstruation. Okay, this is basic thing we have discussed about menstruation. After this, we have discussed two different terms for menstruation, that when the menstruation starts and when it stops. So we have seen that for 20 each 28 to 30 days, okay, simply menstruation occurs. Okay, the first menstrual flow begins at puberty and is termed menarche at the 45 to 55 years of age. We have seen that at the 45 to 55 years of age, the menstrual cycle stops. Stoppage of menstruation is termed as menopause. Okay, these three things, these three terms we have discussed in the last topic. In the next topic, upcoming topic, that is topic 10.6, that is how is the sex of the baby determined, okay, during the pregnancy. Okay, we are going to discuss this next topic in this session. So, boy or girl? Okay, what is the reason behind the boy and girl? Okay, that how the baby, how we can recognize that the baby is baby girl or baby boy? Okay, simply what is the reason that the baby girl takes place or baby boy takes place? Okay. So inside the fertilized egg or zygote is the instruction for determining the sex of the baby. Okay, this instruction is present in thread-like structure called chromosomes. Okay, you can be asked in the fill in the blanks. Okay, or one more question we can say that where is the instruction regarding this baby boy or baby girl. Okay, so inside the fertilized egg or zygote is the instruction for determining the sex of the baby. This instruction is present in the thread-like structure called chromosomes in the fertilized egg. Recall from chapter 8 that chromosomes are present inside the nucleus of every cell. Okay, we have already seen that during this reproductive chapter, that is chapter 8. Okay, that chromosomes are present inside the nucleus of every cell. All human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nuclei of their cells. Two chromosomes out of these are the sex chromosomes. Okay, uh, all no, not all the 23 pairs of chromosomes work as sex chromosomes, but only two of them are sex chromosomes, and that are names, okay, those are names as X and Y. Okay, a female has X chromosomes while a male has one X, sorry, a female has two X chromosomes. Okay, that is XX. Generally, we can spell as XX, and a male has one X and Y chromosomes. Okay, that is XY. Okay, so simply in female it is XX, and in male it is XY. The gametes, egg or sperm, okay, male and female both gametes have only one set of chromosomes. The unfertilized egg always has one X chromosomes. Okay, but sperms are of two kinds. One kind is in X chromosomes, and the other kind has a Y chromosomes. Okay, simply we can say that this egg is only one type, that is X chromosome. Okay, but this sperm, okay, simply male gamete have X and Y, both kind of chromosomes are there. Okay, and we have seen that in zygote. Let me underline this, that important, okay, so that you would not confuse with this thing. The gamete have only one set of chromosomes. Okay, so if the female gametes, okay, we have seen that in female gametes, okay, simply in gametes only one set of chromosomes. Okay, so if this gamete is female gamete, okay, simply egg, then it will be X. Okay, because in female we have seen that only X type of chromosomes will be there, but in male gamete, in sperm, it will be either X or Y. Okay, and that's why it will be either X or Y. Okay, it's X chromosomes in that male gamete, or Y chromosomes will take place in the male gametes. Okay, so simply X and X will be become together, okay, and form a zygote. Then it will be a zygote for a baby girl. Okay, and it will be if Y chromosomes will be there, okay, meet together with the X chromosomes of the female gamete, then it will be XY, and male baby boy will take place inside the stomach of the woman, okay, during pregnancy. So sperms are two kinds. One kind is an X chromosomes and the other kind is Y chromosomes, as we have discussed. See figure 10.4. Okay, here you are given the figure. When a sperm containing X chromosomes fertilizes the egg, the zygote would have two X chromosomes. Okay, one of male gamete, one of female gamete, and develop into a female child. If the sperm contributes a Y chromosomes to the egg at fertilization, the zygote would develop into a male child. Okay, because we have seen that X and Y is for male. Okay. Now you know that the sex chromosomes of the father determine the sex of an unborn baby. The belief that the mother is responsible for the sex of her baby is completely wrong, and to blame her for this is totally unjustified. Okay, before some years only. Okay, right now, at some cities, okay, or let's say those who are not educated are just uh, fighting for this one. Okay, they are just blaming the woman for the baby girl or baby boy. Okay, generally people want some baby boy. Okay, and that's why whenever a girl born, okay, people blame to the woman. But as we have discussed, as we have studied, that it's all about a man, that if the X chromosomes will take place from its sperm, okay, from his sperm, then it will be baby girl, okay, because we have seen that XX will be there, okay, here, and if Y will take place, then it will be baby boy. Okay, so that's it for today. These basic things we have discussed in this session, this topic number 10.6. In next session, we will discuss about next topic, that is topic number 10.7, hormones other than sex hormones. That's it for today. Thank you very much and have a nice day to all of you.